Hi all, welcome to the class of Marketing Management. Myself Sheza Sharaf from Department of Logistics Management. So in today's class, we'll be discussing the topic product life cycle. So what is a product life cycle? We know that the product is actually the one of the primary or the main important element in the marketing mix. All other elements of marketing mix, that is pricing or placing or promotion decisions, is actually made use of or decided in such a way that it helps the product. So from the very first stage in which the product is being introduced to the market until and unless it is removed from the market, the product goes through a range of stages in the entire life cycle of it. So we'll go through what are the different stages of the product life cycle. There are mainly four stages of a product, which can be uh, which is classified on the basis of time on the x-axis and sales on the y-axis. So the first stage is actually introduction stage. So during this stage, the product is newly introduced into a market. So during that time, the cost and the investment level is very high. The production cost, the promotion cost is very high during the introduction stage. So investment levels are very high and the cost related to the unit also is very high. But even though the investment is very high, the sales during this stage is comparatively very less. The product is only starting to take over the market, so the level of sales during this time is very less. So the sales is only increasing in a very low rate. Then after a point of time, it will reach the takeoff stage. So during the takeoff stage, the introduction stage will be ending and the product will move on to the second stage, that is the growth stage. So during the growth stage, the product sales will be rising. That is, the product will pick up in the number of sales. The market share of the product will be increasing. So during this stage, they'll be increasing the rate of sales. The profit of the product will be increasing. Then the number of customers the product is being purchased will be increasing. And during this stage, there's a lot of competition in the current market. So during this growth stage, the manufacturer will have to concentrate on implementing more promotional activities as to increase the sales of the product. Then after the growth stage, it will reach the shakeout. Then after shakeout, it will be reaching the third stage, that is maturity stage. So during the maturity stage, the product has actually reached the highest level of sales. So beyond this maturity, the peak amount of sales, the product has no more chance to increase the amount of sales. So uh, this category, this classification, the product will be having the highest amount of sales, the company will be enjoying the highest amount of profit, and also it has a lot of risk from the competitors. That is, a lot of new competitors will be entering the market. So in order to actually maintain the customer base, the manufacturer will have to introduce lot of promotion activities as to capture the market share. So during this stage, there is a no amount of increase in the sales. It will reach the saturation point. From the saturation point, there is no more increase in sales. So towards the end of the maturity stage, we can say that there is a slight decline in the amount of sales. So it will be entering the fourth stage, that is the decline stage. So in the decline stage, we can see that the graph is going the towards the low. So during the fourth stage, this amount of sales is actually falling, and the level of cost for each product is also increasing because the customers are not willing to purchase the product. So the cost associated with the production will be increasing. So during the fourth stage, the manufacturer will be identifying that the product is actually losing its amount of market share, and during the fourth stage, the particular manufacturer will be ready to withdraw their product from the market. There is no more life of the product after this decline stage, so the manufacturer will be ready to withdraw their particular product from the market. So during the last stage, there is no more promotion or investments done because there is no use of it. It is going towards the loss. So the particular manufacturer will be withdrawing from all the investment activities. So these are the four stages of the product life cycle. Now, let us see what are the examples considering the consumer goods and industrial goods. So, during the introduction stage, currently in present market scenario, we can say that the self-driving cars are of the actually in introduction stage, because we are investing more on their promotion, but it is not of a high level of market share. It has not been able to capture, so it is in a doubtful stage. Then regarding the industrial good, there are certain countries which are actually introducing the drones for delivery. So it is right now in a very low amount of, it is only starting the operations, so it is in the introduction stage. Then about the growth stage, electric cars are now very widely seen in our roads. So electric cars are in a growth stage, that is their sales are picking up in a very high rate. Then concerning the industrial good, robots are now being used in different warehouses or different procedures, so they have been in the growth stage. Then the third one is uh, during the maturity stage. Considering the consumer goods, it is microwave ovens, because there is no more scope for increasing their market share. Then industrial goods are personal computers. Then towards the decline stage, the product which is actually being exited from the market is Maruti 800 for consumer goods, and industrial good for, sorry, typewriters as industrial good. They are being actually withdrawn from the market. There is no more production activities or any promotions going on regarding this products. So I hope these four stages of product life cycle was clear to you. Thank you.